I don't want a split stitch. I'm going to turn the true view off. I'm going to go back to fill. Thank you. And I'll take off the split stitch and go to carving stamp. Start digitizing. Stamp, true view. I don't know. I don't think I like that. Let's have a look at it one to one. It is a bit big, isn't it? Big and clunky. It looks like a very bad case of lipstick gone wrong. So let's come out of true view, highlight that, and tell that, no, I don't want you. And close the carving stamp and bring up object details. Right, so let's look for something else. Digitize close shape. Let's move in again. Well, I do like to be able to see what I'm doing, and I don't have the best eyesight in the world. Okay, tatami, fill, would have helped if I'd picked the actual object, go into true view. Bit too serrated. Embossed. Let's take a look and see what we've got on offer in there. Will we go with that? Not that brilliant, is it? Turn pattern based on stitch angle. That's that little one there. Or will I go back to that and Florentine, and that's giving me the curve, And if I go into reshape, there is the curve, and I can alter the degree of curve by moving the ends. And you see that? Or I can do that with one of the plane fills. So we're still getting different texture. But if I'm going to do a curve, I'm going to shorten the stitch length. To 3, because stitches do not curve. The shorter the stitch, the more likely you are to get what it is that you want. So there's that curve. Right, now I'm going to put the head in. Or will I turn that curve the other way? Reshape. You see, it doesn't have to go across the top. You can go from there. Oh, do behave. I want you to come over that way. There we go. And that's more of the effect of that beak being curved until that stop. And we'll turn off True View. There's my end point. Digitize closed shape. Sorry, little stork, but I'm cutting your head off. I'm sure you can understand why. I want to move in, and I want that last node there to come down into that stitching. I don't want any gaps between my objects. The program has pull compensation, but don't expect the program to cure all pull problems. You have to give it a hand. You know, it's a bit much asking the program to take care of everything. Right. And that's a bit of an unfortunate fill. I'm going to pick up that one. Okay, now I'm going to do the neck. Before I do that, what did I have down as an angle for the head? That one. Okay. Select. Reshape. That's a bit better. Now I'm going through this slowly because if you haven't had the program for long, or you're reasonably new, watching somebody do a whole design from start to finish slowly gives you a chance to see where it is they're going, what tool they're using, what functions they're using, and over here the densities they're using and the stitch lengths, and they're all important. Right, now the little fella's neck, and for that I'm going to use digitize blocks, turn off True View, turn on satin, and of course the end point is in the wrong position. That's my fault. Select, reshape, thank you, stop, digitize blocks. Now I love this tool. You lay an odd side node, an even side node, an odd side node, an even side node. I call it my ladder tool because I'm creating a ladder, but I'm also creating my fill angles. Each of these rungs of the ladder is a fill angle. So now I'm going to hit that, and you can see how it turns. And its name used to be called Turning Angle Fill in a program that I owned. So let's just undo that. No, darling, I asked you to end up down there. You're no good to me up there. Select, reshape. I obviously didn't get it on the end of a stitch. Display. Get it on that node. Let's see. No, it wants to go to there. Beelzebub. Let's bring back display and just take a little walk with digitize open shape. This is the most exercise I get every day, walking around in my digitizing program. Right, digitize block, fill, satin, 0.44, one, and now I'm building my ladder, and each time I pull from the first side to the second side, it tells me how long that stitch is. You may not see it in the video, but you will when you're digitizing. For instance, that's now 4.5 millimeters. and I just tail it off in here. There we go. So now we have got the texture of a satin stitch, texture of a satin stitch here, texture of a curved weave fill, and curved weave, well, a weave fill here, and then we've got the bundle, and you can see there is a difference between this bit and this bit in here. The baby's head, I think personally I would like to see that mouth lifted a bit because he does look very demonic in that. Reshape. Right, now I've clicked on to the carving line, I can actually move it up. So I'm going to take it up to the top of that line, move that one up a bit, up to the top of that line, and that looks so sneering, and then move that one up a bit. And that's given room there now for stitches that were looking like a sausage roll to open out a bit. So I'm now going to tell that stop. That looks a bit better. Now we're going to tackle the wings in the next video. I can appreciate that you probably wanted a much quicker version of how you could do your design using different fill angles, but I prefer to take it slowly and steady to give you a chance to digest what it is that's being done and what settings are being used and why they're being used. So I'll see you in the next video.